Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Selim. I hope you are having a fantastic day. In this video, I'm going to solve no calculator part of SAT math test. Without further delay, let's get started. Question 1. If x minus 1 divided by 3 is k and k is 3, what is the value of x? Let's multiply both sides with 3. X minus 1 equals 3k. And k is 3, so this equals 9k, so 9, so x is 10. Next question. For I equals square root of minus 1, what is the sum of this? So in this type of questions, you should sum real part with real part, imaginary part with imaginary part. So sum of real part is minus 1, sum of imaginary part is 12i. So the answer is A. Let's move on. On Saturday afternoon, Armand sent M text messages each hour for 5 hours. So he totally sent 5 M messages. And Tyrone sent P text messages each hour for 4 hours. So he sent totally 4 P messages. Which of the following represents the total number of messages sent by Armand and Tyrone on Saturday afternoon? So the answer is C. Question number 4. Katie is a repair technician for a phone company. Each week she receives a batch of phones that need repairs. The number of phones that she has left to fix at the end of each day can be estimated with the equation P equals 108 minus 23D, where P is the number of phones left and D is the number of days she has worked that week. What is the meaning of value 108 in this equation? Let's try to understand this equation. At day 0, we see that total phone is 108. At the first day, at the end of the day, the total number of phone is 108 minus 23. So 85 phones is remains. So we can understand from this, when days move on, the total number of phones are decreasing. So at day 0, she had 108 phones, and this is the exact thing question asked from us. So let's read the choices. Katie will complete the repairs within 108 days. Not true. Katie starts each week with 108 phones to fix. Yes, we started with 108 phones this week. Let's move on. Which of the following is equivalent to the expression above? Let's multiply the minus with the inside of the parentheses first. X squared y minus 3y squared plus 5xy squared. I wrote exact same thing in this parenthesis and multiply with minus with the second parenthesis minus 3xy squared plus 3y squared. Let's add same powers with same powers, 2x squared y. Let's check y squared terms. Minus 3 plus 3 cancelled, so there is no y squared term in the answer. 5xy squared minus 3 equals 2xy squared. So the answer is C. Next one. A pediatrician uses the model above to estimate the height age of a boy in inches. In terms of the boy's age A in years between the ages of 2 and 5, based on the model, what is the estimated increase in inches of a boy's height each year? Okay, let's try to understand this. At H2, height is 3 times 2 plus 28.6. At H3, height is 3 times 3 plus 28 times 0.6. Okay, question asked from us, what is the estimated increase in inches of a boy size each year? So I need height differences in 1 year. So this minus this gives me, this part will be cancelled, 3. So this is the slope of the line equation, by the way. You do not have to write this, but I want you to show the thing. So I write it down. Next question. The formula above gives the monthly payment M needed to pay off a loan of P dollars at R%, annual interest over N months. Which of the following gives P in terms of M, R, and N? Don't get afraid by seeing these huge numbers. The question only asks us to find P in terms of M. So the things we should do is, at the beginning, you should multiply denominator of this side with the two side of the equation. So in this part, this will be disappeared and it will be appeared in this side as 1 plus r to the minus 1. So in the next step, you should divide both sides with numerator of the right hand side so that this will disappear and we will be only left with p. So divided by this numerator, I do not want to write it down. Let's check the choices. The denominator should be numerator of this one. So this is not correct. And this is correct. The other ones are also wrong. Okay, next question. If a divided by b equals 2, what is the value of 4b divided by a? So I need b over a. So let's flip this equation. B over a equals 1 over 2. So multiply both sides with 4. So I get 2. C is the correct answer. What is the solution xy to the system of equations above? Okay, let's multiply the second equation with 2. We will obtain 4y minus 2x equals minus 38. And subtract this one from this so that y terms will be disappeared. 5x equals plus 15. So x is 3. Let's check the choices. The only choice with x equals 3 is b, so we do not have to calculate y. Next question. For the function g defined above, a is a constant and g of 4 equals 8. What is the value of g of minus 4? So let's write it down. G of 4 equals a times 16 plus 24. And this is given in the question as 8. I can find a and also substitute by writing this down, but I do not want to find a. I want you to show another thing. Let's write the questions. The questions want. Minus 4 equals 8 times square of minus 4 plus 24. The question asked me to find this. But if you realize that square of minus 4 is 16 again, so this term doesn't change. 16a, also this is a constant term, so g of 4 equals g of minus 4. So as you can see, you do not have to evaluate the value of a. You can directly see g of 4 equals g of minus 4 because x squared is an even function. So the answer is A. Next question. In the equations above, B and C represents the price per pound in dollars of beef and chicken, respectively, X weeks after July 1 during last summer. What was the price per pound of beef when it was equal to the price per pound of chicken? So at the beginning, I have to find at what week after July 1 the price of beef and chicken is equal to each other. So let's write it down. B and C should be equal to each other. So 2.35 plus 1.75 plus 0.4x. So let's subtract 0.25 from each side. So 2 points, and also subtract minus 1.75 from each side so that we can obtain 0.15x, and this side is 0.6, this side is this, so x equals 4. But this is how many weeks after July 1. To find the result, I should substitute x equals 4 to any of these equations because they should give the same results. That was our beginning. So let's use B, for instance, 2.35 plus 0.25 times 4. This is 1, so the answer is $3.35. Next question. A line in the xy plane passes through the origin and has a slope of 1 over 7. Which of the following point lies on the line? So at the first, let's write down the general line equation. Since it passes through the origin, this equation should satisfy 0 by 0. So 0 equals 0 m plus n. To satisfy this, n should be 0. So our equation reduces into this form. Also, we know that slope is 1 over 7. You should know that in this form of equation, m represents the slope of the line. So m is 1 over 7. So let's check the choices. This is not correct. This is not correct. This is not correct. Yes, this should satisfy our equation. Let's try it. 2 equals 1 over 7 times 14. Yes, this is true. 13. If x is greater than 3, which of the following is equivalent to this guy? So let's equate the denominators first. 1 divided by x plus 3 divided by x plus 3 times x plus 2 plus x plus 2 divided by x plus 3 times x plus 2. So we can write this in a common denominator since they have the same denominator. So okay, this is our thing. So let's multiply both numerator and denominator with x plus 3 times x plus 2. So these guys has cancelled. So we only left with x plus 3 times x plus 2 divided by x plus 3 plus x plus 2. So let's analyze the choices. Not correct, and this is our answer. Next question. If 3x minus y equals 12, what is the value of 8 to the x divided by 2 to the y? So let's play with this at the beginning. 8, I can write 8 as 2 to the 3 to the x. Why did I do that? Because in the denominator there is a term with 2 to the something. So if they could be similar, that would help me to reduce the equation to a simpler form. So this is, as you know, equivalent to this. So let's write it down with our different form. 2 to the 3x divided by 2 to the y asked by the question. And I know that I can write 3x as 12 plus y. So let's write it. This is equal to 12 plus y divided by 2y. And also, you should know that 2 to the 12 plus y is equal to 2 to the 12 times 2 to the y. If you are having problems with memorizing this kind of thing, you can immediately try something to prove this thing. For example, if you're confused, let's write it down. 2 to the 2 times 2 to the 3. What should be the answer? This is 4, this is 8, right? So you know that the answer is 32. But this can be represented by 2 to the 5. So you can immediately see when you add the powers, you can find the 5. So this has been proved. So let's write it down as this way. 2 to the 12 times 2 to the y divided by 2 to the y. These guys are cancelled. The answer is 2 to the 12. Next one. If this thing is equal to this for all values of x and a plus b equals 8, what are the two possible values for c? Okay, let's multiply these guys first. Abx squared plus 7ax plus 2bx plus 14 is equal to 15x squared plus cx plus 14. Okay, we should know that the same powers of x has the same coefficient in this type of equation. So AB is equal to 15, and let's check the first power of x. There is a c here, and let's add them. 7a plus 2bx should be equal to c is equal to 7a plus 2b, right? So the question also tells me that a plus b is equal to 8. So I want to find the values of c's, but to do this I have to find a and b, right? So let's solve this equation first. Let's substitute a something else, like as from this equation a is equal to 15 divided by b, right? So let's write it down. 15 divided by b plus b is equal to 8. 15 plus b squared is equal to 8b. I can write this one as minus 8b plus 15 is equal to 0. And also this is equal to b minus 5 and b minus 3. How did I write this? I think as this way. Minus 5 times minus 3 is plus 15, and minus 5b times minus 3b is minus 8b. Okay, so I know that in this equation both b equals 3 and b equals 5 gives me the correct answer. So let's find a by substituting b values to here. For example, if b is 3, a is 5. So let's find c then. C equals 7 times 5 plus 2 times 3. So this is 41. Let's check the choices. Okay, I only have one 41, so I do not have to find the other value satisfied by C. Next question. If t is greater than 0 and t squared minus 4 is 0, what is the value of t? So t squared equals 4. Let's take square root of both sides. This is t, absolute value of t equals 2. So t is 2 or minus 2, but the question wants me to find positive t value, so the answer is 2. Next question. A summer camp counselor wants to find the length x in feet across a lake as represented in the sketch above. The lengths are represented by AB, EB, BD, and CD on the sketch were determined to be 1,800 feet. So AB is 1,800. EB is 1,400. BD is 700 and CD is 800. So the question also tells me that the angle AEB, this one, has the same value with CDB, this guy. So let's give them names. If I say this angle is A, this angle is also A. So I know that in this type of situation at intersects, the angles are equal to. So since both of them are triangles, the remaining angle should also be same, because the sum of all internal angles of triangle is 180 degrees. So we realize that these two triangles are similar triangles. What do I mean by that? The side length seen by the each angles have a proportionality constant between them. So for example, in the left triangle, angle of AC is the side length of 1,800. Do not start with A because we do not know the length of the BC segment. Start with C. Okay. In the left triangle, C length as 1,400. In this triangle, C 700. So this proportionality should be satisfied by the other side lengths too. So I want to find the side length seen by the B, so let's write it. Again, you should write numerator as in the left triangle. So x is in the numerator and 800 is in the denominator. So to satisfy this equality, x should be 1,600. Next question. According to the system of equations above, what is the value of x? Okay, I want to find the value of x, so let's multiply the upper equation by 2. 2x plus 2y is equal to minus 18. The second equation was x plus 2y is equal to minus 25. Let's subtract them from each other. X equals 7. Next one. In a right triangle, one angle measures x degrees, where sine x is equal to 4 over 5. What is cosine 90 minus x? In this type of questions, I recommend you to draw the triangle. The question tells me in a right triangle, so write the 90 degree. So there was a x. So sine x is 4 divided by 5. So this is 4, this is 5. You know that this should be 3 from the Pythagoras theorem. What is cosine 90 minus x? This angle is 90 minus x, right? So what is the cosine of this angle? 4 divided by 5, right? 4 divided by 5 or 0.8. They are the same. And the last question is, if a equals 5 square root of 2 and 2a equals square root 2x, what is the value of x? Okay, let's write 2a. 10 times square root of 2 is equal to, I can write this one as square root of x times square root of 2. So let's write it down. So square root of 2 will be cancelled. So 10 is equal to square root of x. So x is 100. Okay, this is the end of the no calculator part. Thanks a lot for listening to me. If you enjoyed the video, I will be glad if you subscribe to my channel. I am properly and periodically uploading some SAT videos. I hope this type of videos could help you to have a good result in an SAT exam. So thanks a lot for watching. This is all for today. Have a nice day.